Hey guys, um, let's have a quick conversation in Lonzo's jump shot and a breakdown on this. Okay, now Lonzo Ball has improved his jump shot and his jump shooting in general. Went from one of the worst jump shooters in like the last 30 to 40 years to being one of the better jump shooters, especially from the point guard position. Um, Still not great, but way better. Definitely NBA level. Definitely starter NBA level. Okay, but what we're having to deal with, see, there's a reason Lonzo has a ceiling. And there's a reason a lot of players have a ceiling. Sometimes it's just you don't have the things that other players have innately that make them good. But when we're talking about someone shooting, that's one of those skills that we say everybody can shoot on. Now, I have my own beliefs on that, but for the premise of this video, we're going to work on that or work off that thought process. So, I want to discuss Lonzo's jump shooting. And a key area of weakness that I have found in my hours and hours and hours of watching tape on him. So let's start. So, like I said, Lonzo has improved his jump shooting. He's improved his mechanics, and that's great. But Lonzo still has a very important and key weakness. Now, I promise you, there are going to be exceptions to this where he doesn't necessarily do this, but it's still there. And the main thing is, when you're looking at a person's tendencies, you're looking for habits. You're looking for things that are repeatable and giveaways. So Alonzo has two distinct things. Really one. Here's the one thing that I found that he does a lot. And he has to bring the ball into himself to get his hand under it for the jump shot. To break down what I mean, I want to prop my phone up so I can give you guys a visual example. Now, before I do that, let me explain why I think this is. See, Lonzo usually shoots in two ways, which goes back to my point I said it's two but one. He will stop and take the shot. That's one. And we've seen him do that like even way back where in his old shot days where he'll stop and then and it's like, bruh, just rise up and take the shot. The other thing that he likes to do, and this is the big one, especially in mid range, if you go watch him, it's a right to left dribble into a open hands like James Worthy kind of deal to get the ball here to take the shot. Why does he do that? I'm not a basketball jump shot expert or anything like that. Here is my theory. I think he struggles from using his right hand to go into his shot. The only reason I would say that is because I think this is my thought process because he shoots right hand under the ball. I think it's hard for him to right dribble straight into the shot. I think he loses control of the ball. Okay. So, how do you fix that? You go from right hand to left and you pull the ball out so that you can pull it back in and get your hand under it for the shot. Now, when he's dribbling with his left hand, he doesn't have this exaggeration, nor does he seem to have as much of a hesitation. It's a lot faster shot. And I would be willing to bet it's probably more efficient if he starts off the dribble with his left hand. I would love to see data on this. I would love to, but this is just me eyeballing. And you guys can go check this out too. But this is just my eyeballs just saying, something's not right. Which brings me to Lonzo's workout videos that I've posted. In particular, the last one, but really it's kind of like the last two or three. Particularly his last video, though. He has a much faster release. And if you want to know why, if you go look at it, right dribble shot, which it looks like he may have been working on this offseason, which means dribble and getting his hand under the ball to take the shot. When I tell you guys, I am definitely interested in the preseason games, is because I need to see this. I need to see what his shot looks like. Because people are more concerned with the 3 point percentage needs to be higher. You can go get 40%. You get a 40% shooter. I don't give a fuck if he's a 40% shooter. I want consistency. If you're telling me that a player has to be in that left dribble to get a faster shot, I have a problem. That player has a problem because we can defend him. We can defend him better. There's nothing. If I'm somebody on a team, dig into his left side, put it on his left side. He will not get a comfortable shot ever if you're on his left side because he can't shoot off of his right dribble. But again, that was from this previous season. The workout and stuff he's been doing, especially the last one, right dribble shot. Right triple shot. There's still some left in there, which is fine. You don't want him to take that away. There's nothing wrong with him being able to shoot off his left. It's good. But if you have to be comfortable by right to left and then bringing the ball in to take that shot to get it under you, I don't. There's a ceiling. There's a clear ceiling. Just like this Lonzo had a ceiling, is a ceiling too. Because this is a dead giveaway what he's about to do. When you see this right into the left or the right bounce into the left, he's probably going to take one more dribble, shot. And really, it's more like this. And I'm doing this from this angle, but it's really more like that to get the ball, get his hand to the ball. What it looks like this offseason, particularly in that last video, is much faster. Why? Because you don't have to dribble, exaggerate, pull. Or even without the exaggeration, because I've seen him go dribble into left, regular bounce, pull. There's a difference between dribble, shot. The difference is less time to react, speed, consistency, and efficiency. This is easy to replicate, but it's faster. Less time for anyone to react. Him being able to dribble into a shot off of his right hand is one of the things he really needed to work on this offseason. I'll be fair. I didn't even see this. And I'm not saying this like I'm better than anybody else. But I pride myself on this channel trying to look for different conversation pieces and topics, things that I think matter. And I didn't see this until really just recently. And I haven't seen another YouTuber. I've not seen another analyst. I've not seen another Zoe supporter. I've not seen anyone mention this. Now, again, I'm not a jump shooting coach. I'm not a coach. I'm not a professional. I've never played professional ball or anything like that. What I could be saying, you might say, if it's a professional, be like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. But to me, and from my eyes, I see that as a ceiling limiter. It's just me. I've seen Curry right hand shot, left hand shot, behind the back shot. You might say, well, comparing him to Steph isn't fair because there's no Steph. Dame, Trey, any number of shooters. I've seen them all, especially the good ones. Okay, and we're assuming he's going to be good, not bad. But even the standstill shooters, they have habits too. But let's put that to the side. To me, I don't like this to the left thing. Now, again, someone you might say, okay, J Strokes is really not that big of a deal. If so, kudos. But to me, when I look at it, I'm like, how much faster would it be if he could just, instead of having to switch hands, dribble, shot? You to me, it's like you spend, if you can make that a seamless transition, you spend less time on having to get yourself set up and more time to focus and lock in on the net and make the shot. The more time you give yourself to get the lock in and make a shot, I'm gonna guarantee you're gonna probably make that shot more times than not. Okay, I'm not saying you're gonna make it 100 times out of 100, but maybe if you have to go set yourself up, bring it here, and then look at the rim, is maybe not as efficient as if you were going to just go and just straight look at it and get it off. Because to me, that extra nanosecond or so, just, it's so much simpler, and it tightens your focus, and it to me would take you to the next level. It's one of those things where it's like, hey, multitasking, you don't do as much efficiently, but when you lock in and do less, it makes the job itself more efficient. If he could just, that to me is better. And I know I'm just pushing. I'm trying, because I'm trying to get this all in the camera. But this is a whole lot more efficient than, that's just me. But I promise you, if you don't believe me, you can go look at the mid-range jump shot video that's, I think, is posted by Triple B Comps, which is literally BBB Comps. Go look at his in-game footage on YouTube. Trust me, there's tons of it. Go look at it. Now, the mid-range thing, I think everybody kind of noticed, but I don't think they thought too much of it. But when you sit there and you think about it, like, most of his shots look like they're coming off the left hand. Again, straight, if he's coming in with his left hand, it's, the shot is much faster. And that's why I said, I think if there was analysis done on which hand he takes the shot last dribbling from, I would argue his left hand is probably more efficient than his right. That's just me. That is my opinion. But anyway, I would love feedback. If you've ever played pro ball, college ball, or something, I would love feedback. I would love information. Help me get better at this. Help me get better at my content by educating me. But I'm more than willing to say, having to just only dribble off of your left hand into a shot is not good. It's better to be able to do it with both. And it's probably faster if you're able to do it with your right hand if you're taking a right hand jump shot. Now, if you're a left hand shooter, different story, because you're already there. But then again, they would just want you to go to your right anyway. That's my thought process. If you're a left hand shooter and you're dribbling with your left, faster shot, efficient shot, what you would want to do is ride their left hand, make them go to their right. And that's why you got to be good with both hands. Anyways, that's my opinion. Y'all have a good one.